I think that, as far as mentally, can't nobody go where I go mentally in that ring. And business-wise, a lot of fighters are not wise like me. You know, you know, I only want chess pieces, powerful chess pieces, next to me. It takes brains to want to surround yourself with brains, and that's what I do.
Just based on now that you fought Manny Pacquiao, I mean, he was the last, boogeyman, so to speak, that people wanted to see you fight. They wanted to see you fight Canelo. You fought Canelo. They wanted to see you fight Cody. You fought Cotto. They wanted to see you fight Manny. Now you fought Manny. Do you think throughout your career and all the guys that you fought, do you think you've answered all the questions that the critics have had? Whether you had heart, whether you had chin.
They always come up with a new guy. They always come up with a new guy. Every time. It never fails. I knew they was going to come up with a new guy. They always come up with a new guy. At my last fight, I'm fighting who I want to fight.
Photo of him and Tim Tebow on Instagram. Good to be with my brother in Christ, Tim Tebow. On Tebow's Instagram page, he said something similar. Awesome being with my Filipino and Christian brother, Manny. Manny invited Tebow to the gym this past Saturday. Everyone paying close attention. Skip Bayless. So, Skip, your reaction when you see Tim Tebow and Manny Pacquiao on Instagram. Oh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Loved it, Stephen A. This is yet another reason Manny Pacquiao will beat Floyd Mayweather Jr. on the night of May the 2nd. Again, both were born in the Philippines, Tebow and Pacquiao. Tebow to missionary parents who were obviously based there at the time. Both are left-handed, and both have huge competitive hearts. As Freddie Roach told me, Manny will win this fight because he has more heart than Floyd has. And both Tebow and Pacquiao are staunch Christians, just outspoken Christians who walk that walk. And they are, as Tebow pointed out, Pacquiao pointed out, they are brothers in Christ. And now Tim Tebow, through Instagram, through Twitter, has basically encouraged Tebow Nation, and it is strong, to throw its support behind Manny Pacquiao.
What?
That will have huge impact in this fight. Maybe somebody will actually walk to our board over here across the room and put their face up on Manny Pacquiao's side, because it is the right side. It is the correct side. It is the Tebow side. Thank you very much, Tim Tebow, for showing up at Manny's camp.
I have a question, Bayless. How, in fact, do you believe he encouraged Tebow Nation by posting said photo?
It's subtle. It's just you're sending a signal. It's time to get behind Manny Pacquiao against the evil force that is Floyd Mayweather Jr. I loved it. It is a beautiful move by my man Tim Tebow.
But no,
your friend. Yeah, he's your friend.
Tim Tebow.
You should call him.
Did you talk to him about it, Stephen A?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
Last time I checked, Tim Tebow can't help Manny Pacquiao punch any more than Manny Pacquiao can help Tim Tebow throw.
Oh, okay.
So it really doesn't mean much to me. That's number one. Number two, here's my whole thing. If Manny Pacquiao is as great as you say, why does he need all of this support? Why does he,
he didn't
keeps
ask for it.
First of all,
No.
let me tell you something right now. I will say something on a very, very serious note. And I'm not knocking anybody. Listen, I'm a Christian. I'm not knocking anybody for that, Skip. I think the thing that rubs me the wrong way, and that was one of the things Floyd and I spoke about when we talked. He says, I'm not a child of God. I mean, last time I checked, I was one of God's children too. What am I supposed to say? If you're gonna invoke God and bring up religion, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's almost like, we can't say anything against Manny Pacquiao because, my goodness, we'd be speaking against divine intervention itself. And I just don't buy that. I really don't. Respectfully, I don't buy that. Manny Pacquiao's a wonderful guy. I really do. If it were against anybody else, I'd be rooting for him. But I think Floyd's the best in the world. And I think Floyd is superior, and I think he's going to prove that. And all of this stuff that goes on, whether it's Skip Bayless talking about Tim Tebow, or Tim Tebow rallying the Christian troops, or Manny Pacquiao and Tim Tebow talking about their brothers in Christ and how they're both from the Philippines and all of this other stuff. May 2nd rolls around, and it's about me and you. If I'm Floyd, it's about me and you, Manny Pacquiao. That's what it's about. That's what it should be about.
Sure.
Because let me tell you something right now. I'm of the belief, with God on your side, who can beat you? Nobody can beat you. Check it out, Skip. Check it out, Skip. If divine intervention is what it's going to be all about, I will concede. We might as well not debate no more. I will concede Floyd Mayweather will lose because he can't beat God. He can't beat God, Skip.
Okay.
So if that's what you're reaching for, that's what Tim Tebow's reaching for, y'all got me. But last time I checked,
Speaking
last
of
time I
reaching,
checked,
speaking
not gonna be in the room.
of reaching.
that's not going to be in that ring.
So I got to get this straight. In your 7-hour discussion with Floyd Mayweather, maybe it'll be 9 before it airs, 9 or 12.
You know what? I don't even know right now. I ain't going to lie.
Okay, look. Are you saying that Floyd says he's a child of God? Is that the quote? Can I react to that?
He said,
Okay.
he said, I'm a child of God just like him.
Okay.
Yes, he did.
In the beginning, we are all children of God. There's no doubt in my mind and soul about that. But isn't it fair to
Right.
say, given Floyd's track record, that he's at least a wayward child of God?
Prodigal, perhaps.
Yes.
Prodigal son?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But you know what, Skip?
We all
Skip,
are.
know what, Skip? So am I.
We all
and so
are.
are 99% of the people you
Yeah.
run across.
But
And-
some of us are more
and-
wayward than others. Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Like I said, so am I.
has-
So are 99% of the people you run across.
Can you say that Floyd has walked the walk of a child of God? He has demonstrated consistently in his life? Well,
I
it's a
don't
little
know- I don't know the
hypocritical to
answer to
say
that
you're a
question.
child of God when you don't act like a child of God.
I would say no.
Yeah, all right.
I would say no. I'm not. I would say no, and I'm not going there. But
Yeah,
what I would
let's
say
not.
to you is this: all I'm saying is, look, come May 2nd,
Let's
Yeah.
talk about May 2nd.
I'm saying I'm betting on Floyd
No, we're okay.
against Manny Pacquiao. I don't bet on anybody against God. You and Tebow and others
Yeah.
seem to be reaching, and I'm wondering why, since Floyd was supposed to be nothing to worry about. Why y'all need to reach for all of this,
Well,
since Floyd is nothing to worry about?
He's trying to say you're worried about the fight.
Do I look worried
Yes,
at all?
you are.
That's what he's saying.
I'm as cool as
But
I've ever been. I've
you
never
seem to be
been more
reaching.
confident
You
on
seem to be
any
reaching.
game I've ever picked on this show. Any athletic competition I've ever picked.
Well, then what
I've
is it
never ever been more confident than I am right now.